All right, we should be live now. Everything is looking good on my end, doing some last minute checks here. CPU usage, very, very low. Very, very good. First one in, Hamp 2020. What is up? How are you doing today? I will be on in a second. I'm scared to do anything else. Switch over to check anything because everything looks good right now. I'm doing all right. Just getting some last minute things here set up. And we should be good to go in a moment. Clean off my screen. All right, that looks good. And let me know how the sound is. I know my sound settings, when I unplug and plug things in, they sometimes change on me. But let me know how I sound and whether the game sound is too loud. Stuff like that. All right, cool. All right. I think today is the last bounty mission. I think the bounty mission that ended at 1 is the last one here. I liked them. That was some good 5-star shards there. Apu, what is up? Welcome to the stream. All right, let me switch over here so you guys can see. All right. Yep, there we go. Everything looks good there. So you move a little bit. Okay, that looks fine. All right, so let's start doing it. We got one day left, and you can see what I've done so far. So the 3-star and the 2-star arena I haven't touched. I may or may not. I'm 12.6 in the 5-star featured. I'll probably run my 6 stars at least one more time through that, and I'll end up around 13 million there. You can see here, almost done with the 4-star featured. Not sure if I'm going to go much more than the milestones. And then I'm working on the 4-star basic, mainly for the units. So let's jump right on in here. And let me adjust my desktop sound. Okay. Tam Solo, what is up? What is up? Hope everybody is doing all right. So I'm certainly doing okay here. I actually dozed off. Woke up just a little bit ago here. Let's see, yeah, let's do it like that. Apu, yes, I am. I am free to play. However, unlike Brian Grant, I have spent money, not my own money. My sister and my best friend gave me a couple of gifts a long time ago, $9.99 and a $29.99. And I bought a couple of offers way back in the day. And I'm not opposed to spending. I just don't have the money. When I get money, I usually have to use it for other things. I'm not working steady, so I can't justify, putting money into this. So I'm free to play out of necessity. But once I'm working steady again, then yeah, I'll probably spend a little bit more. I'm not going to be a big spender ever in this game, but for my entertainment, I don't mind putting down a little bit of money. I used to spend $15 a month on MMOs, and I did that for many, many years. So, you know, spending $15 to $20 a month on average is fine with me. Just can't afford it right now. But I would likely, with this game, there might be months that I don't spend anything at all. You know, this would be when I actually start spending on the game. But what I would do is I would save up my money so that I could get offers, you know, like the 4th of July offer or something like that. So I wouldn't spend every month, but I would put aside every month. That's what I usually recommend people do. Tam, you pulled a 6-star Aegon. Nice. Now you need to get him awakened, because he is a beast. You've done the hard part. Now, get that bad boy awakened. And he really needs a high signature level. So, he's a good pull, but it's going to be a bit before that Aegon is really useful to you. A 5-star Aegon, for at least a time, will be better. You know, you can 565 him, awaken him, and pump 6 stones into him, but very quickly a time is coming where 6 stars are going to be much more viable. Of course, there are, of course, 6 stars that don't need to be awakened at all. Bye, Omega Red. Team Katie, what's up, what's up? Priest Williamson, I have not seen you here before. What is up? Welcome to the stream. Everything's good here. How about you? Doughboy, what's up, what's up? So I'm very close to my first rank 4 5-star. Nice, Team Katie. That is awesome. That is a big, big step. So yeah, he's a future champ. Yep, absolutely. Now, me personally, I'm not a big fan of champs that take some ramp up. However, Aegon, out of all of the champs that take ramp up, he is the best. He is one that's actually worth, far, far worth it. More than worth the ramp up. So he's not one that makes my most wanted list. But if I get him and I can awaken him, I will be very happy. I think I took my 4-star to 550. El Nino, what is up? Hi, hi, hi. All right. Woo. I gotta pay attention. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten wrecked by Hulk because of a moment's inattention. Just looked up to do something else, and one special 2, and the fight was over. All right. Priest Williamson says, I'm new here, just trying to find 4-star featured Arena Infinite Street Guide and a T4 basic arena guide. Let me see. Don't know if this is going to work. Oh, boy. Let's see. See if that works. Probably doesn't. Nope. Because I've set up a bot. And that bot... Oh, wait. Did it work? Looks like it worked. Whoa. Okay. Maybe I got too many bots. Oh, man. But anyway, that looks like it worked. Click on that link there. That is my Infinite Streak guide. Hopefully that'll help you out. If you watch that and you have any questions, let me know. But in that video, I go through getting on the Infinite Streak, at least the way that I do it, because there's more than one way to do it. And it's going to be based on your roster. And I believe I talk about that a little bit. But I show you how I get on the 5-star featured Infinite Streak, but I talk about the other arenas. So I don't necessarily go through, you know, getting on the Infinite Streak in the other arenas, but I do talk about what you would need to do. So hopefully that'll help you out. If not, feel free to ask me questions, and I will do my best to answer them. El Nino says, just ranked 4, my 5-star Sentinel. Oh, I am jealous. Is he awakened? Because, oh man, I so badly want to awaken my Sentinel. Every 6-star opening going to be exciting. Even more from now on for the dupe. Oh yeah. I hear that. That'll be a dupe you will really want. Keith Winnett is in the house. What is up, Keith? All right, so the Streamlabs bot seems to be working. It got my Infinite Streak command. But the Nightbot, you see, the alias you set this command to be of infinite doesn't exist. Oh, okay. I'll have to play around with that Nightbot, but, well, that's good to know that they're actually in the chat and responding to commands, because I was trying to set that up a long time ago, and it seemed like sometimes they weren't in the chat, and I would try to fire off a command, and they just were quiet. So I've been waiting for you to stream since, you know, I don't go to other streams. Oh yeah, my sister got something to talk to you about, Keith. Oh yes. I think she went out today though. We really got to find a better way to handle the what do you call it? The co-anchorage. You know, Skype seems to work, and I know it's not the application. It has to do with my computer, but like right now, if she tries to call and I answer it, it's more than likely going to lock the machine up, and I'll have to restart. So, but it seems to work fine if we're already on the call. So I'm not even sure what to do. Pooh says, my last 5-star pull was a Masakri, and I have a 455 domino. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. I still don't have a domino or a Masakri 5-star. Doughboy says, I'm so tempted to buy that 5-star awakening gem, but it's too much. What 5-star awakening gem? If it's for money, that's why I don't know about it, because I don't pay attention to those offers for money, really. They have done stuff like that before, though. And a lot of people got burned. They had an offer for a 5-star awakening gem. Choose your own, even. Choose your own class. And shortly after that, they nerfed Scarlet Witch. I think it was a 4-star, not a 5-star, of course. You could choose your own class They knew people were going to choose Mystic to awaken that Scarlet Witch, and then they nerfed her. See, I don't know what she would have to talk to me about since I don't go to other streams. Okay. Don't let it catch you in one of them streams. So the 6-star Aegon came after I completed my first run of Act 6, bought the offer, and got a Science Gem to rank 5 my Void. Woo, nice, Tam. Wish I had money for that deal. Well, Ham, I'm not even sure if I would get it even if I had the money. Woo, love that ghost. Okay. What else we got here? Mayan. Hopefully I pronounced your name right, Mayan. But what is up? What is up? 35 million Starlord. Remember, these are just guesses. What I would do if you really want him, and this is just me. Ooh, that hurt. Eat that. Is go high. I always advocate overkill because I don't like missing champions. So I don't aim for cutoffs. And when I set up my cutoffs, I try to make them high. Always try to make them high. Let's see, $65 for a 5-star AG. Is it an Awakening Gem or an Awakening Gem Crystal? Because if it's a crystal, pass. Not interested. See, new daily deal. Yeah. That's what I'm asking. Okay, so it is the crystal. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Keith, a lot of people got burned by that. I didn't have the money. If I did have the money at that time, I would have gotten burned by that as well. Let's see, I have 3 5-star Awakening Gems right now. Wouldn't risk money on a random even if I could afford it. Exactly. Dominator! What is up? Super Vega Man, what's up? I want to finish KP. Let me see. I forgot what shape I'm in. See what, yeah, I'm in decent shape. Let's see what we can do here. I always do that. That right there, that he catches me with that heavy almost all the time. What's the matter? Why you running? Why you running? Okay, come on. Come on. Come on, fight. Come on, fight. And it's lights out at 1%. That is why Corvus's awakened ability is very, very nice. Don't let anybody tell you, because I'd have been dead. If Corvus had not been awakened, I wouldn't have survived that fight. Okay, let's get back to the arena. Because that one mistake would have took me out. Love me some Corvus, let me tell you. All right, let's grab these guys here. Grab you. All right. KP has been finished. See, I have a 5-star Omega. I need an Awakening Gem for it. Yeah, buddy. 5-star Omega Red. Definitely needs to be awakened. Ooh. Yeah, let's do that. I have a 5-star Mutant Awakening Gem waiting on Omega. Well, I have a 4 to 5 rank up gem to use if I ever get an Omega Red. I'd use it on him once I can get him to rank 4. I have some rank up gems for Cosmic, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Got an Awakening gem, Cosmic. Just waiting. You know, if I can get a Medusa. I probably won't use it if I got a Venom. But someone like Medusa, I would certainly use it on. If I get an Awakening gem for Mutant, it's absolutely going to have it. He's already ranked 5, as you can see here. Needs to be awakened. And I got Mutant Sigstones waiting for him. Go, Havoc, go! Teach him. So did you know that Mr. Sinister is immune to Thanos' reverse controls? Yes, I did, El Nino. Not necessarily Thanos, but I knew he was immune to reverse controls. But I didn't personally test him out to see whether whether he was immune to Thanos' reverse controls. But I know he's immune to reverse controls. I don't think some of the others that are immune to reverse controls, like Magneto, the Visions, I don't think they're immune to his. They're only immune to, like, Emma Frost's, if I remember correctly. But I haven't tested those out either. But I don't think that they are immune. Black Smoke, what is up? How are you doing? See, I have 2 skill, 5-star Awakening gems. Got a Gwenpool, but can't take her to rank 4 for a while. So she's not getting it. I don't blame you. What I do now, I don't rush to awaken anybody. Like, I have a Mystic, 5-star Mystic Awakening gem. And I got a Symbiote Supreme. And I haven't used it on him because, for one, I'm not ready to take him to rank 5. And I don't have a bunch of Mystic Sigstones to put into him. So I could do it, but it'd be a waste. And by the time I'm ready to rank 5 him and put Sigstones into him, I may awaken him naturally. So it just makes sense to sit on it and wait. There may come a better Mystic. But right now, as far as prestige goes, he's the only one that I would give it to. But I could awaken him naturally, and if I do, maybe I'll use it on Magic. Never awakened her. Got her a long time ago. One of the earliest 5-stars that I pulled. Never pulled her again. See, Alliance War Season 9 starts today. Bet they didn't update rewards. I wasn't expecting them to update anything for Season 9. I thought the updates were going to happen to Season 10. So, I mean, I guess they could. Oh, what the world? Y'all saw that, right? He actually resisted my heavy and then parried me. It's happened before. So I'm not surprised by it as I was the first time that happened. Yeah, like Keith said, they also haven't fixed the bugs that they said they were specifically putting out an update to address. Let's see. Omega will be my next rank 5. Half a T5 basic and a couple of T2 alphas away. Nice, Tam. He's definitely worth it if he's awakened and has high sig. He is absolutely worth it. Let's see. I used my 5-star Mystic Awakening Gem on Ghost Rider, and I'm running him in AQ now. I haven't run Ghost Rider in AQ for a while. We've been running map 7. And so with the shift of focus from Alliance War to Alliance Quest, I've been using my Corvus in Alliance Quest. You saw the team. I use Corvus mainly. I brought in Havoc because I have to fight Korg in a couple of variations of the map. This one that we're doing right now, I fight one Korg, but there was another variation where I'm fighting two Korgs in Section 1 and Section 2. So I usually bring him, and I'm going to start bringing my Starkey. I brought Blade this time, and he was just fine, but there's two Doctor Stranges that are annoying. And I think my Starkey will do better if I don't get him to throw his special, and he gets to that special 2, and I have Corvus, I'm usually wrecked. So when I'm fighting him with Corvus, it's a race. I'm trying to get him to throw his specials, but I'm trying to get him down as fast as I can. With Starkey, I have a little bit more leeway. They're never gonna have all bugs fixed. Oh yeah, we know, Doughboy. I'm a programmer. I'm very, very much aware of that. You can only prioritize and try to get the biggest ones, but in a game like this, where it's always evolving and they're always adding to the game, yeah, there's no way they're not going to do that. You just have to accept a certain amount of them, but they have to prioritize. Someone is prioritizing the bug fixes because the programmers themselves, they're gonna go to whatever they were assigned to, you know, and that's gonna be time. So someone, their boss or whoever is in charge of the programmers, they have decisions to make. You know, where is this programmer going to spend his time? Does this programmer spend time on new content, or does he spend time tracking down some bugs? So they have to juggle all of that, and when you have a small team, that makes it even more difficult. Woohoo! See, Necro? I'm not even sure how to pronounce your name, so I just ignored the X. But what is up? Magic was like my third 5-star? Yeah, it was something like that. He had stand your ground. Yeah, I think he did. That's how he was able to resist my heavy. Hold on, let me get this Medusa down. And see, this Symbiote Supreme is great against Medusa. All right, have it in my mind that Mystic class don't hit hard, but I like my 5-star Ghost Rider whenever I have to use him. Oh, he is a beast. I don't tend to use him without Blade, though, but that's just me. Preference. Ooh. Come on, Spider-Gwen. Bring it. All right. Uh-oh. Chat got away from me. Hold on. Let's see. I have it in my mind. Okay, I read that. Awaken Sig 62, not too high, but he will get all future mutant and generic. All right, fair enough. Then I would do that too. Even at Sig 62, he's gonna do some work for you. We only run map 5, so Ghost Rider is fine for that. Yeah, when I was running map 5, I basically ran map 5 with the Trinity. Doughboy, I miss map 5. Not me. Let's see. I need your advice. How wrecked would Domino get against Abomination and Guillotine in Labyrinth of Legends? Ooh. Oh boy. I wouldn't do that personally. I would not do it. Domino is a beast. But I don't have her as a 5-star. But from what I remember of those fights, I don't think she has anything to really deal with, like Guillotine. that's a constant bleed. And so Domino is just going to bleed out. Unless there's something about Domino that I don't know. And Abomination, you know, that poison. I don't know anything about Domino that would make her good for those fights. But there may just be stuff I don't know about Domino. Amino89, what is up, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, Tam is saying the same. It would be a bad time. Yeah, like I said, unless something that I don't know, you would not like that at all. Put it this way. You could do it, but you will spend. Because you would basically go in there and do as much damage as you can. It'd be like the Collector on steroids. Brute force. Get in there, do as much damage before the poison or the bleed takes you out, and do it again. See, I really don't want to bring a 455 Nebula just for those two fights. Well, Keith, guess what? I use Starkey for almost all the fights in Labyrinth of Legends. For Guillotine, I actually ranked up Iceman to rank 4 for that fight. And for Abomination, I didn't have my Iceman ranked up for that one. So I ended up bringing in Hyperion. And I did not really like either one of those fights. The Hyperion fight with Abomination was just long and boring. And I hated it. But Iceman could probably have done both fights, but I didn't have him ranked up at the time. And for X23, I used a 4-star Void. Worked great. I got the one shot up on my channel. And for Electro, I used my 4-star Gwenpool. And that worked out okay. Still cost me, you know, revives, obviously, but it was a better time than anyone else that I had available. I didn't have my 5-star Gwenpool Awakened at that time. I don't think I had a 5-star. I may not have had a 5-star Gwenpool at all. But I know she wasn't awakened for quite a while. So, who was it? Yep, you. Come on. Tim? Do I see Tim? Okay, chat obviously got away from me. Let's see. Red Hulk would probably be better than Nebs against Abomination. Probably. All right, let me see. Ooh. All right. Oh, I pronounced it right? Necro? Cool. I mean, of course I did. Who do you think I am? Anyway, let's see. She can shrug bleed, but it's 50-50, so too unreliable. Oh, yeah. An Abomination would just melt, yeah. See, maybe only heavies. You could do some damage. Yeah, that's what the fight would end up being. It'd be parry heavy until bleed or poison took you out. Tim. See, Domino is just so easy for Labyrinth of Legends with the infinite parries. I want to use her as much as possible. Yeah, that's understandable. I also had infinite parries with my Starkey. Jonathan, what is up? Welcome, welcome, my brother. Let's see how we want to do it. Yeah, let's do that. I don't want to do it like that. Maybe like that? I guess that'll be fine. Don't really like those matchups, but It is what it is. So sure, she will do most any fight with enough revives. Exactly. But I would not take her into those fights because you're going to end up using so many more revives than you should. Okay, I'm just trying to pick my next path. Okay. Itans, yo, 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 what's up, Itans? See, Keith says, I've been told Domino will handle X23. She might, I don't know. If she gets those critical bleeds, she can outdamage that regen, I'm sure. I just don't know enough about her. But like I said, my 4-star Void handle her just fine. Let's see. Exploration rewards are meh nowadays for the effort. It's last on my list of endgame content now. Fair enough. Let's see. Mind Stone reminds me how much I don't like fighting with OG Iron Man. Yeah, I don't like it either. I have him. And it's a good time for me to rank some up. I ranked up my my Captain America. And I had wanted to do that anyway, so it wasn't a big deal. He was my lowest PI champion. And so that's how I like to do it. Because the low PI champions are usually the ones that I don't like the most in Arena. So giving him some more rank, give him a little bit more damage, so he'll be a little faster. That's why I want to rank up Groot. Not because he's good, but because he's not good, if that makes any sense. Let's see. Yeah, we better do it like that. All right, the paths in between are definitely dry. Yes, they are. Would be nice if they did something to make them a little bit better. I remember going in there and I'm like, so I finish it, my first completion, and I get some wonderful rewards. And I see the rewards that you get for full exploration. But then I'm like, each path, really? That's why I went ahead and did everything at once. All at the same time. Didn't have to wait for no rewards or anything like that. 1 week, one and done. Let's see. Doorboy says, I got my first 565 coming up. Don't know who to choose. Medusa Awakened, Blade Unawakened, Starlord Awakened, Hyperion Unawakened. Whoa. Alright, so... Is Prestige a concern for you at all? Because Hyperion doesn't need to be awakened, and his Prestige is not good. But he is 565 worthy. But Unawakened, probably not. Starlord, I would not rank 5 Starlord at all. I'm not even taking mine to rank 4. Blade, Unawakened, that might be a possibility. Even though he's unawakened, he's still good. And his Prestige is great. So out of that list, Doughboy, I would choose Medusa. That would be my first 565 if I had the champions you did. Medusa's Awakened too? Yeah. Starlord, no. Hyperion Unawakened, nope. But he is rank 5 worthy. Blade Unawakened, nope. But he is rank 5 worthy. Medusa, yes. Just say yes. Let's see. Whoops. Let's go there. Yeah, Tam is agreeing with me. Technically, you didn't have infinite parries with Starkey. Your parries just lasted long enough because he takes down people fast. If the fight went long enough, Sparky would run out. Not really, Keith. Starkey has infinite parries just like Domino has infinite parries. How does Domino get infinite parries? Synergy. Take a look at Miles' synergy. It's the same thing with Starkey. And those fights went on pretty long. And he never ran out of parries. So yeah, he gets infinite parries when synergized with Miles Morales. So yeah, I had a wonderful time with my Starkey in there. Fast fights and infinite parries. See, too many blade counters and relies on synergy too much. Nah. Blade is still a beast. Maniac, what's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Woohoo! No ice, man. Here, try mine. Ooh, guess he didn't like that. See, did you see the new deal? I heard about it, Maniac. The Awakening Gem Crystal. Yeah, heard about it. Even if I had the money, I wouldn't do it. But that's just me. The only way that I would even be tempted, if I had the money, that is if it was a choose-your-own class Awakening Gem Crystal. Then I'd be very tempted. I'd be sitting there going, okay, guys, come on, somebody give me some money. I need that Mutant Awakening Gem. Want to awaken my Havoc. But other than that, nah. Pass. Because I'll tell you, I spend $70 and don't get a mutant. Ugh. Okay. She be good for A-bomb, though. Pity you can't squeeze a Black Bolt in. Yeah. See, no, I use her without Karnak. And with 6 Furies. With BB, her damage is great. All right. I want a Black Bolt. See, yeah, I'm not dealing with this second path of the Ebony Challenge. Iron Man gets crap from the throne. Oh, boy. I'll probably do it just because I like to do all of the content. Let's see, but you don't get the 25% attack. Okay. See, if I take path 7 for my next path, I am just adding OG Spidey and X-23 to the easy paths. All right. Dang, chat went and got... Okay, let me take a second here and catch up on chat. It's not that noticeable with the crazy attack fury anyway. She be good for Ultron too. Yeah, she is. Very good for Ultron. Tim got the deal. Popped open a 5-star tech AG. I guess it's time for me to learn how to use Ghost. You gotta learn how to use Ghost, Tim. She is crazy good. I've been using her a lot more lately, and I am in love. I already was half in love with her before. I am definitely in love. All right. Hopefully the Mind Stone gives OG Iron Man some good buffs. Only one I have is an unduped 5-star. I have a 5-star unduped as well. I think he's ranked 2. Keith says, no, he doesn't. Miles adds a percentage of stun duration. Domino gets a full second of stun added. Yeah, Keith, but let me see. When Limber takes the stun duration to 0, 30% is 0. No. It's not 30% of their current. It is 30% added on. So when Limber takes the stun duration down to 0, you still get 30% more. Trust me, I went through Labyrinth of Legends 100%. I got at no time was I not able to parry. It was infinite. Trust me. All right. See, Tim, what does he get? See, I don't enjoy the stone quest. Probably just going to leave them. Fair enough. You don't have to do every piece of content. I like doing them. Although I did pass on one piece of content, that maze. I didn't bother doing that one because I was busy doing variant. See, Doughboy, I thought 565 gets infinite parry in Labyrinth of Legends. No, they don't. You need a synergy or something like that to extend the your debuffs. Otherwise, you're gonna run out. Maniac says, "Yeah, I ain't getting it either. Too risky." Yeah. Whoa, what happened? Let's see. Tim, valid idea, but it's 30% more. Yeah, that's what I was saying. 30% more. Like I said, it never ran out. So no matter what else we're talking about, never ran out of parries. So as long as I never ran out of the parries, they're infinite. Meaning I could parry all the time until the fight. At no time would I ever run out of them. All right, I want a cosmic for the new Captain Marvel. Okay, she's pretty good. Let's see. No, you need certain synergy teams. Yep, Necro. Yeah, that $70 can definitely be used elsewhere. You are not kidding. Let's see. My only point is that they aren't truly infinite if the fight went long enough. But see, that's just it, Keith. No matter how long the fight goes, if Limber takes it down to 0, which it did, you're still going to be able to parry. So you're always going to be able to parry. So it's infinite. I'm not sure what you're trying to say. I think I understand what you're saying, but you're just not correct. If the fight goes on long enough, you will not run out of parries. We don't run out of parries simply because Spider-Man Stark Enhanced kills them before you could. We don't run out of parries, period, because of that Miles Morales synergy. In fact, there have been tests with that. They just parry, keep parrying. Let the fight go on long. Just keep parrying. See if it ever runs out. Don't end the fight. Just keep parrying and see. It's easy to test, and people have. It's infinite. Just as infinite as Domino's with her synergy. See, the stone for Iron Man is crap. Yeah. So I know you didn't run out. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I think we just are saying two different things because I believe I understand what you're saying. You're saying that the synergy does 30% of whatever the current Limber is. So say, just with numbers, say Limber is 100. You're saying that I get 30% of 100 each time. So as Limber goes down, the percentage gets less. I don't think it works that way. So I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying I don't think it works that way. I believe that it adds on. So no matter where the Limber is, you're always going to get 30% of whatever your stun duration is, not the current one, your stun duration added on. So it's not 30% of 0, which would be your current one after you would normally run out of parries. It's going to be 30% of whatever your normal stun duration is. That was my understanding. And that's the way it seems to work. Because it never runs out. You never run out of the parries. Let's see. Can get my next rank 4 options are Duped Masakri, Unduped Venom, Wasp, Ghost Rider, no Blade. Okay, let me see. I love Venom. I'll tell you that right now. If I had Venom, even unawakened, I would take him up. Wasp is not bad, but she is a glass cannon. Ghost Rider is also pretty good. Yeah, no Blade, and for me, I'm not a fan of Ghost Rider without Blade. But that's only because I don't like the uncertainty. I don't like the chance to fail on his judgments. That's the only reason. Otherwise, he's a beast. Let's see. Keith, I think the point you want is Domino's synergy is better, which you are correct. Yeah. Yeah, her synergy is definitely better. No question about that. Woo. Okay. Link me the test. I don't have a link with me. I would have to try to look them up. I'm thinking that Brian Grant may have done the tests. I remember seeing them before I did my Labyrinth of Legends run, because it was partly what I was part of my research, because I didn't know anything about that. I was like, infinite parries, what are you talking about? Dornell, what's up? Good day, bro. What's going on, man? How's it going? In fact, how is everybody doing? See, we got a number of people watching. What's up, everybody? See, it's the middle of the week. So how's everybody's week going? So far, I'm having a nice, lazy Wednesday. Also had a lazy Monday, Tuesday. So, you know how that is when you ain't working. Let's see. Tam says, I'm at a crossroads. I can try 100% Act 6, 1 run. 100% Variant 1, 1 run. And 100% First Chapter. Or 100% Labyrinth of Legend, 1 path done. I've done the rest of the permanent content. All right, so you've done Act 5, 100% already. How about Variant 2? Where are you at in Variant 2? Because I would do... let me see, you already did 1 path in Labyrinth of Legends. Yeah, finishing Labyrinth of Legends, I would put that on the back burner for now, because you're going to get some really good rewards for 100%ing. Okay, so you're already done with Variant 2. All right, then I would probably, depending on your roster, work on Variant 1 and get that down, because those rewards are crazy good. I haven't done Act 6. I've only done 1 run of Act 6.1 myself. That's all I have left. Once I 100% Act 6.1, then that's it for the permanent content for me. Beach Steph, what's up? What's up? Rank 2, 6-star Cap Infinity War? I wouldn't. For a couple of reasons. First of all, Captain America Infinity War, he's a beast. His damage is great. He doesn't need to be awakened. But all of his utility, really, comes in his awakened ability. So, first of all, he would need to be awakened 6-star. But he would also need to have a high sig, as in max sig. Because otherwise, all that utility is iffy. You know, just take a look at the signature ability and you'll see what I mean. It's 100% chance. Same thing with Captain America Infinity War. The only reason that I took him to 565 is because I had enough stones to max his sig. And if you look on my channel, you'll see that I did just that. I took him to rank 5 and maxed out his sig, all in the same thing. Awakened him and maxed him out. So you just woke back up in grinding arena? Yep, that's how we do. Grind, grind, grind. Grind till you cry. Grind till your fingers fall off. All right, so at this point, I could stop this arena. I have all the milestones here. And I'm going to go a little bit further. And then I'm going to hop on over to the 4-star basic arena. Let's see. Yeah, let's... Yeah, I don't like those matchups, but whatever. Yeah, I was thinking variant 1 just looks so hard compared to 2. It sadly, yeah, it is much harder than variant 2. To give you an idea, variant 1, now in both cases, I did not farm anything. Okay, so I was just using whatever stash I had at the time. Now, it cost me 4,000 or so units to do variant 1, full exploration. And for variant 2, it cost me 1,000 units. And it wouldn't have cost me anything if I took it slower. But both of them, I just wanted to get it done as fast as possible. But yeah, 4,000 units for variant 1 and 1,000 for variant 2. All right, this is... Wasn't paying attention. Okay. There we go. All right, so we've got ourselves a new follower, and we got a super chat. So hold on, let me see who followed. It did not tell me who just followed me. I think my bots are on vacation. Hold on, let me fix the quality since they like to do it. Wolfson, welcome to the shadows. Thanks for following me. Good to see you. Hang out, chat. And Mario is back with a $10 super chat. What's up, Mario? And thank you for that super chat, man. Mario is my greatest contributor. As you can see, he is my Horde Daemon. Horde Daemon is the daemon, or rather, yeah. Horde Daemon is in charge of the Horde. They are the highest level of contributor. And you can see how much he has contributed total. If you saw my video on my UPS, I was able to get that largely in part because of Mario's contribution. You know, there were others that contributed, and anybody that sent me a super chat or watched a video, you know, or any of those ads or anything like that, all of them contribute. But the largest contributors come from the super chats. And I don't have any members. One of these days I'll get a member, but I need to work a bit more on that section, I'm sure. But that's where the most money would be coming from. But thank you, Mario, once again, for that super chat. See, Tam says, thanks for the advice. Gotta go now, but catch you later. All right, Tam, take care, man. And good luck on that content. All right, let's see. Trying to think. See, we got an hour. Because I really don't need to go any further in this arena. I've got the milestones. I'm not going for the champion. Already have them. And as far as the extra shards, I don't want to go too much. And I could always put in a round later on if I really feel like it. But I don't want to accidentally get the champion. I've had that happen before. Not mad at the, 5-star shards I get along with it, but I don't want to. Now, the next arena, I will be going for the 4-star there. Thanks also for your videos on Act 6. I use them all for my runs. Nice. I'm glad that they're helping out, man. I got videos on the variants as well. And I'm putting them up slowly but surely, one per day for variant 2. And they're a little time consuming because I do like to narrate over them and talk through them and all that. I don't want to just put it up, slap some music on it, and say have fun, and you guys can just look and see what I did. I like to talk about the fights and that sort of thing. Who's the next feature? From what I understand, Doughboy, it is Ronin. So I will be going for Ronin as a 4-star. All right, let's switch over here. Let's get over here to this 4-star basic, because I'm done with that arena, but I'm not done with the 4-star basic. So, and it's easier to do. Actually, before we do that, let me reset the game because it's really laggy right now to me. Input lag and all that good stuff. Amino, what's my prediction for the Ronin cutoffs, 4 and 5 stars? Not sure yet. Ronin for 5 star is likely to go high, so expect to see cutoffs of like 50 million maybe. What I usually do with my cutoffs is I try to check and see what other people are saying to kind of gauge the hype. And then I'll put my cutoffs a bit higher than that. I always like to go higher. So my cutoffs, like with this Starlord, I forget why I put 30, but I think the cutoffs, people were talking about 25 million and things like that. So I went up a little bit. But whatever Ronin goes for, the second round, you want to put up millions more than the first one. But I'm not going for that 5-star Ronin. No, sir. That grind is brutal. Let's see. I say 14 million on a 4-star. That sounds about right. He might go a little bit less than that. But what I will be putting up for him is what I always put up for every single 4-star champion, and I've never missed. I'm always 15 million plus. Always. So anywhere from 15 to 16 million. And I've never missed a champion 4-star featured. So whatever he goes for as a cutoff, I'm not aiming for that cutoff at all. See, next arena is Ronin, and 4-star basic is Guillotine. Okay, Hamp. Yeah, that's what I was... I remember seeing a graphic that indicated that. Not really a fan of Quake. Oh, man. I just don't like that playstyle. But she's so good. I just don't like that style of fighting. Colin, what's up? What's up? Ooh-wee. Yeah. All right. So this shouldn't be that hard to hit all the milestones here. This is also why I like to rank 5 my 4-stars still. Not only is it just fun, and not only because I do videos on them, and I like to do videos when they're 550s if I can, but also for my arena. It makes my arena grind much, much faster. So like getting all the milestones in the 4-star basic, I'll put in maybe an hour a day and be able to get it. Maybe. And it wouldn't even take, and we're not talking all 3 days either, because I can get about 300,000, and it keeps going up because I keep adding to it. And we're talking about just my 550s, not my 440s even. Just my 550s, I can usually get about 300K. And it takes me about 20 minutes. I haven't checked recently. Alright, you need to calm down, Starkey. You ain't OG Spider-Man. Nothing much. These dropped inputs are killing me. I feel you. I haven't experienced that a ton, but they're very frustrating when they happen. My favorite is when I swipe back and they fired a heavy and I just stand there and eat it. That hasn't happened a lot lately, but it does. And especially when I was doing variant. Oh, man. During my exploration of variant, that was really ticking me off. Haha. Now you got neurotoxin on you. Fight's over with now. Eat all that. Yeah, I need the 550 more 4 stars. Absolutely, Doughboy. If you're an arena grinder, then you definitely want that. There's more points in the arena. And you still want to choose champions that are going to help you in arena. Not just with the points, but they're fast. So like Wasp, I took her up for 2 reasons. 1, she finishes fights fast. And 2, I use her all the time along with Ghost as a 4-star. Actually, I'll use her as a 5-star with my 5-star because I don't have a 5-star Wasp. So that 550 Wasp, she puts out some damage. And I think most of the teams that I tend to use, I try to rank them up first. So next up is going to be Hood.
Why are you guys so obsessed with me?
Oh, we've got another stalker. Who is it? Who is it? Gargoyle just says, yo, welcome to the shadows. Oh, that's his name. I got it. So, welcome to the shadows. For some reason, every time I say that, I think of The Price is Right. I feel like saying, welcome to the shadows. You're the next contestant on Stalk the Shadows. But anyway, there's some champions. I made a video on champions that are still good to rank up. And of course, it's always changing. The 4 stars that are still good to rank up. I recently took my Venom up, my 4-star, and I used him. He was an MVP for Variant 2. And that's the 4-star. All right, man. Stop healing. Yeah, I knew you wanted to hit me with that special 2. That broken special 2. But yeah. Wasp, Venom. Trying to remember who else I recently ranked up to 5. But those 2 stand out. And Ghost, I had ranked her up a while ago. And Hood, he's going to go up. Aegon, I just recently ranked up and made a video on him as a 4-star. So, yeah, still ranking up 4 stars. Not gonna stop. The more rank 5s I have, the better. The only thing is, like this last level up, I was going to rank up a 4-star to rank 5, but I pulled a new champion. So I had to take up my 5-star to rank 2. All my 5-stars go to rank 2 as soon as I can. So I didn't have the resources after that, the T4 basics, to take up anybody else to rank 5. Let's see. You're friends with Itans, yo? Cool. Itans is my boy. All right, what am I doing? You're back already, Tam. Cool. Do you have Variant 1 videos? Yes, I do. My initial clear of Variant 1 is up. I have a playlist, if I remember correctly, for Variant 1. I tried to record all of those, and something happened, technical difficulties. When I was doing the Variant 1 videos, there was a couple of them where the recorder, I used the built-in iOS recorder, but anytime it has a problem, if it runs out of space or anything, it just throws the entire recording away. And you have nothing unless you start the recorder and then stop, make sure it saved it, and then start it up again and then stop, which I was doing for a little bit. So I lost a lot of footage on my initial run. For Variant 2, I decided to instead use the PC and use OBS to record instead of using the iOS recorder. So for Variant 2, I didn't have that problem. And I might do that from now on. I didn't do it before because it used to be that I would lag a little bit when I did streaming, not streaming, but when I tried to mirror my my game. But I haven't had that problem since I had the iPad, but old habits. See, the basics are what puts me off. Rank 5, 4-star, 8 needed. Yeah, I know. That's it. That's what I run out of. So much. Yeah, see that Aegon? And see, we're not even, we're almost through my 550s. I don't have that many of them. But I do have quite a bit. And the more I have, the faster my arena grind goes. I think I'm gonna whack Keith with my cane. No, I know what I'm gonna do. Get the cane. I'm just gonna sick my sister on him. That's what I'm gonna do. See, not 100% videos. That's what I'm looking for. The hard paths. No, Tam. My videos are always gonna be the easy paths because that's what I'm targeting with those videos. They're for people who are trying to get through the content once. So I want to show them the easiest way to complete it for the most part. Now for Variant 1, since I messed up, I did do some of the not so easy paths there because when I was going back through exploration, I just recorded whatever path I was missing the first time. So, say like I missed out, lost the footage for my initial clear of Quest 2 of Chapter 2, Then when I went through for exploration, I just recorded that path. Yeah, see? That's why I'm gonna sick my sister on you. Let's see. I got 22 550s. I do want more. I forget how many I have. I'm not even sure. Do I have that many? I'll have to look one of these times. Actually, let's see. Filter, 4 stars. Where are you? Do it like that, I guess. Looks like 33, I think, or 34. That's right. Look at Wolverine all the way down here. So I think it's about 34. Not sure if I got that count right, but whatever. Let's grab you in here. But yeah, I think I have about 34. Yeah, that's funny. I'm pretty sure that's the exact number of 550s I have. Yeah. So I see the point of Ghost's Awakened ability, but I don't see the point in loading her up with stones. For the 5-star, for me, prestige. That's the reason. Ghost has higher prestige than Spider-Man Stark Enhanced. So putting a lot of 6 stones into her, she will be the only tech that I have that will replace him for my prestige. But that's the only reason, really. I mean, she gets more power per miss the higher her sig is, but that's not enough to dump 6 stones into her. But that prestige, for me anyway. Now, if you already have high prestige and she's not going to break your top 5, then I would not put any stones into her. If you have somebody else to put them into. Alright, gotta pay attention here. Here we go. Don't like Hulk. He likes to take me out when I'm not looking. So I would rank down my 550 Masakri in a heartbeat. Not me. I want all my 550s. Now, I haven't taken him up, but I thought about it. He is fun to play with, that's for sure. So you're trying to get all my 5-star rank 2 and above for Arena. It's slow though. Yeah. I was working on that before you could even rank 5 stars. That's why now all of my 4-star, I mean all of my 5 stars are ranked 2 and above. I didn't just start that. It took a while. All right, so see this here, guys? This is the team that I always use in Arena. Wasp and Ghost are 550, and Hood is rank 4. So I'll take him up just because he's a good champion, but because I use him so much in this let's do that. In this team here, I feel like I should take him up. And I have a 5-star Hood that I took up to rank 3. Because I do like me some Hood. Haha. So you pulled a 5-star Rolk yesterday? Already have him as a 6-star. Yeah. But wait. Is your 6-star Awakened? Because an Awakened Rolk is actually pretty nice if you're going to go up against the likes of Mephisto. I found that out the hard way. Unawakened Red Hulk takes incineration, takes damage from his incineration aura. But when Red Hulk is awakened, he can handle it. DJ Digby. What's up? Yep, better late than never. Let's see, Yeah, that's the worst when you pull a lower star. Yeah, I don't mind so much. Like, I have a 6-star Killmonger. If I pull a 5-star Killmonger, I'm not going to be upset about that. He'll, of course, go to rank 2. Possibly to rank 3. Says no, but my 5-star isn't awakened either. Oh, yeah. See, if I get a Domino 5-star, it's a waste. Well, keep in mind that I'm an arena grinder. So, a lot of these aren't wastes for me. As long as I can use them like, you know, Keith was saying, arena fodder. As long as they're arena fodder, that's not a waste. Now, I'll say this. Any champion, a 4-star that is, that I'm not going to take to at least rank 4, that's a waste because I don't use 330s in arena. All right. So if you have Masaki, Red Hulk is basically awoken. Okay, fair enough. I don't know. Because I don't think that's accurate. I'm going to check on that. Okay. I'm assuming you're talking about Red Hulk and Mephisto. Enjoy. I learned it the hard way. But my Red Hulk is awakened now. So it's all good. But yeah, I only learned that recently myself. I'm sitting there, I'm like, yeah, Red Hulk going up against Mephisto, he's going to tear him up. And I was sitting there going, why am I taking damage? Red Hulk is incinerate immune. Why am I taking damage? What's going on? It was a nasty surprise. No, Keith. He gets resistance with his SIG ability. Oh, okay. I was going to say. Yeah, he when he's awakened, he gets those resistances. It doesn't, I don't think it mentions incinerate specifically. But he gets like a large amount of energy resistance, which allows him to handle that aura of Mephisto. As far as just regular incinerates, unless you're going up against Human Torch, that is, regular incinerates, he's going to convert any old way. All right, Tam, I saw your question, and I would take them off unless you want to use up more resources. Now, me personally, I like keeping mine on for some stuff because I don't really care. What I care about is getting the fights over quickly. That's what I want to do. Get the fights over quickly. So I leave the suicides on. But I did turn them off for Variant 2 exploration. And I turned them off for Thanos, uncollected. See, my 5-star is at SIG 40. At 10 charges, I am 100% resisting the aura. Yeah. And see, I awakened him. I duped him. I didn't awaken him. So, yeah. When I went up against Mephisto the next time, I didn't have any problem. Incinerates are removed and a 100%. Yeah, exactly. Anthony, what's up? What's up? 10.4 resistance per charge. Yeah. Yeah, Keith. See, that was what I had to find out, Keith. It's called Incinerate Aura, right? But it does not get converted. It's not the same. When you get an Incinerate or a Poison on you, then Red Hulk will convert it to one of his heat charges. But that aura of Mephisto's doesn't count towards that. That was a nasty surprise. Yeah, aura of incineration. But because it's an aura, I guess that it's treated a little bit differently because it's like constant damage while you're near. So it's a little different. But yeah, that drove me nuts, Keith. I'm telling you, I think I was on stream when I discovered it. I was sitting there, either I was on stream or I was recording or something, because I remember someone telling me that. Because I was like, why am I taking damage? Now, I don't know if true Incinerate immune champions, I believe they are fine. Like Havoc. Havoc is Incinerate immune. So he does not take any damage from Mephisto or his aura or anything. Void, same thing. But Red Hulk is not Incinerate immune. And because Red Hulk is not Incinerate immune, he takes damage from that. But then they gave him that ability so that he can be immune to at least those kinds of auras. And other things too. Let's see. Tam says, yeah, good shout. It will be much better to fight Thanos with them off too. Absolutely. I hate the cost of switching them. Me too. I have them back on now. Aura doesn't put a debuff on you. It just hurts you. Exactly. And if you're immune, which Red Hulk is not, then you're fine. Ahmed, what's up? What's up? Just found out females are self-conscious about acne. Yeah, they are. How's your day going? My day is going probably better than yours if you found that out the hard way. See, Iceman is fine. Yep, because he's Incinerate immune. Iceman, Havoc, Void. Those are three off the top of my head that I know of that are just fine. But they're also immune. See, Red Hulk can actually get neurotoxins on him. Someone who is bleed or poison immune cannot get neurotoxins from Archangel. Red Hulk can. You can put a neurotoxin. It just takes just the right RNG. Okay, what up? The moral of today's lesson is Keith knows nothing. Y'all too. Got myself a new 6-star on yesterday. Dormammu, who is on fire and is not Incinerate immune. Neither is Ghost Rider. And their reasoning for why Ghost Rider is not Incinerate immune, I can buy that, but they could have corrected it long time ago. So I buy why he wasn't initially made Incinerate immune, because when Ghost Rider was released, there were no Incinerate immune. At least that's what they were telling us. So they didn't have that technology then. And they just haven't revisited him to add it to him. Now with Dormammu, I don't know what they got going on there. Not sure what they got going on. You put a neuro on poison immune with the L3 of AA? I do not believe so, Keith. If they're actually poison immune, then you can't convert your poison to a neurotoxin. They have to have a bleed on them and a poison. and that gets converted to the neurotoxin. So if they're poison immune, then they never get any poison on them to get converted. But Red Hulk, because he's not poison immune, he can get poison on him. He just converts it very quickly. So if you're fast enough and you have an RNG in your favor, then if he's bleeding, you can get a poison and a neuro very quickly, just like that. And then he converts it if he can get it in time. If he doesn't get it in time, then it's a neuro, and he does not do anything with the neuros. You can put a neuro on a bleed immune with L3 if they aren't poison immune. I've never seen it happen. I can't say for sure. I've never seen anyone do that. Because if they're bleed or poison immune, or both, then neurotoxins are not possible. And if that is the case, then I would say that's a bug and they're going to fix it eventually. All right, let's see. So we've got the 4-star feature done. You can see we're almost done with the 4-star basic. I just need a couple more runs and I'm good. Take me another, 40 minutes, maybe an hour worth of playing to get all the milestones in that arena there. I already have Venom awakened as a 4-star. I got him the last round. See, 5-star feature done. So really all that's left, if I want to do it, is the 2 and the 3-star, and I'm not sure I want to do it. We'll see. See, what mail do I have? Nope, don't care. Get that. Yeah. All right. Yes, item use. Yummy. All right, let's see. See, good test would be against Luke Cage or Colossus. Yeah, I would love to see that. So Dorky Dave has a nameless Thanos guide out. Cool. Pity he can't tell how to deal with reverse controls. Most YouTubers breeze past this stage and say it's the easiest, but I get stuck every time. Tam, I don't say it's easy. Actually, that was my worst phase. I hated and still hate reverse controls. Hate them. It messes me up every time. Did I say I hate them? Because I do. Hate. See, my problem with the reverse controls is that it changes up during the fight. So you have reverse controls until you turn them off, and then you don't. So that constant back and forth, I'm like, okay, I turned them off. Is it reverse now or is it not? And that messes me up every time. I'd rather it be just one thing or another. Like with Emma Frost, I got her down now because once she's awakened, I know how to evade. And so I can memorize that, and I do just fine fighting Emma. But against Thanos, it's reversed. But then if you do a light ending combo, now it's not reversed. And I don't like that phase. I don't like it at all. Once I got the hang of the final phase, I had a much more fun time with that final phase than I did with the reverse controls. Let's see. If they're bleed immune and have the poison suicide mastery, you can put a neurotoxin on the enemy. Ah. So that might be a bug. That's what that sounds like. Says, I still don't know anything, probably. Yeah, that sounds like a bug to me. I will not be surprised if Kabam later fixes that. Because that does not sound like it should be something that happens. Let's see, they're bleed immune. Yeah, that doesn't sound like it should happen. All right, I can evade her L1 easy for some reason. Oh, Emma's? Yeah, I don't have any problem with her L1. Not anymore. Just can't deal with it for a prolonged period. Yeah, I'm good on Emma and her L1. In fact, what messes me up is when I come up against an unawakened Emma, because then you don't have the reverse controls, and I've already trained myself when I'm fighting Emma to reverse my controls when I evade her L1. But when it changes up, yeah, that's when I have some issues. This is dueling a Luke Cage now. Okay, Tim, let us know. You don't mind the reverse phase, the final phase on me? Yeah, see? And this is what I like, Keith, is that all of us have different skills and strengths and weaknesses. And one of my biggest weaknesses is changing up my style on the fly. I don't do that very well. So, like limber nodes mess me up unless I decide to just fight it straight, stun immune style. If I start the fight, parry, stun, style, and then I need to change it up in the middle, I don't always make that transition very well. I might get hit real hard one time, and then I go, oh yeah, that's right, and then I might remember it for the rest of the fight. But yeah, that initial transition. And see, against Thanos, you don't get a lot of chances to mess up. So like there was a couple of times, I parried him. I'm like, okay, I can parry him now. Okay, good. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. Is the controls reversed or not? And if I chose wrong, I got wrecked. And sometimes I just couldn't. And I would panic. And yeah, so I hated that phase. But the final phase, the only thing that happened to me in the final phase, I was learning it. And I didn't realize how I was supposed to do it, because I was like, why am I not doing damage? And I was reading it, and I just wasn't getting it. I wasn't translating what I was reading into the strategy I needed to adopt. And it's a very easy one. As soon as you intercept, don't waste any time. Fire off your special or whatever you're going to do that's going to hurt him. Because he's not going to be vulnerable for very long. And see, I didn't get that. I didn't get that he would not be vulnerable, but for like a second or two. So if I finished my combo, it was already too late. I would do slight amounts of damage to him while he was vulnerable, and then I would fire my special off, but he was back to his invulnerable state, and that was it. All right. But yeah, that final phase, I didn't have too much trouble with it once I realized that. It took me, 2 revives on that final pass. I used up 5 revives total. When I got to the final phase the first time, I used 3 revives because I wanted to practice it. Then, because my guys were just wrecked and I just wasn't getting it, I did it again. And the next time I went through, I only used 2 revives and I got it down. Aha! Jonathan is saying it's not a bug. The poison converts to a neurotoxin, not a bleed. Plus poison, not a bleed plus poison. See, that's how I understood it. When you use Archangel, say you have 3 bleeds and 2 poisons, the poison will convert and the bleeds will stay. Let me see something. Let's because I'm pretty much done with the arena for right now. Let's take a look at Archangel here. All right. Neurotoxin. Okay. So here, each time Archangel triggers a bleed effect on an opponent with an active poison effect that he caused, they are combined, converting into a neurotoxin charge. So what does that tell me? That tells me that they have to have a bleed already on them and an active poison that he caused. And we already know that that's not quite true, because if you're running suicides, he can convert it to a neuro. But he needs to have both of them. That's according to this text. Am I reading that wrong? You guys, I have it up. Read it. Let me know if I'm understanding that incorrectly. Because what it's saying here, Jonathan, is that you need to have both. You have to trigger the bleed that already has a poison, and then they're combined, converting into a neurotoxin. All right, let's see what else we got here. I get messed up using Domino against Emma. Domino has a chance to critically fail her reverse controls. Ooh, I would hate that, Tim. You're right. I would hate that. The Luke Cage I fought did not have suicides. L3 did put a poison on him, but obviously no bleed and no neurotoxin. Yeah, like I said, if that did that, I would consider that a bug based on what I'm reading here. If you don't put a bleed effect, which you can't because they're bleed immune, then there's no way they should have a neurotoxin, according to this. So I would not be surprised, like I said, if that is the case and they fix it. See, I keep trying to parry too in the first phase. Yeah. Hyperion was so clutch for Thanos. Oh yeah, Hyperion is hands down the best for getting to that final phase. And if I was better, I could have one-shot him with Hyperion. But my Gwenpool, oh yeah. Gwenpool for that final phase, MVP. See, I only got a 4-star hype. Yeah, you can still use him. The fight will go a little bit longer, but you can still use him. I got a 455 duped. Yep, me too. Say, suicides are killing me. Yeah, that's why you turn off the suicides for that fight. I turned mine off. See, poison BBD. Says, yeah, only power gain champ is Vision, yeah. And his L3 does nothing, yeah. Remember, Kabam thinks Aura of Incineration is not incineration. Yeah, well, whatever. The bleed still triggers. He is just immune. Maybe I'm misunderstanding it. All right, so you have Corvus. Corvus is immune to bleed damage, not bleed immune. So you can see the bleed effect that procs on him. He still gets that bleed effect. So even though he doesn't take any damage from the bleed, you still trigger a bleed effect. But on bleed immune champions, you should not trigger a bleed effect because they are immune. So maybe I'm misunderstanding something. But if the bleed is triggering and causing a neuro, even though they are immune, then that's a bug. A bleed immune should not trigger bleed, period. That sounds like a bug to me. So, like I said, just don't be surprised. Maybe then they'll never fix it. But I would not be surprised if it becomes an issue. It's a minor thing, so they may not even be concerned with it. But that sounds like a bug to me. Unless they need to update the text to reflect a little bit better what we're talking about here. Let's see. They're just immune. Use like Gwenpool against Luke Cage. You see the bleed trigger, and it says immune on the side. I see what you're saying, and maybe that is the case. Here's my problem, Jonathan. I understand what you're saying. It triggers the bleed effect, and then you get the immune. So I get that. But what I'm saying is, it doesn't sound like that should work that way, is what I'm saying. If they're immune, then the bleed effect should be of no effect. Does that make any sense? So it may trigger the bleed, they're immune, but for the purposes of Archangel converting the neurotoxin, it shouldn't be considered. That sounds like like I said, it just from a programmer's standpoint, I could see myself making that mistake when I was coding this champion. Because the trigger would still happen, then they would be immune, and I wouldn't necessarily test it against Archangel, who would just be looking not for a bleed effect, but just for the trigger. So instead of looking for the bleed debuff, he's just looking for a trigger, and therefore will get it. I can see myself doing that, personally. But maybe that's how they wanted it. But that does make sense if that is the case, if they did that. Let's see. Shocker, there's a bug in the Ebony challenge against Havoc. He's starting with an L3 and insta-killing everyone. 5 people in my alliance are all saying the same thing. Oh, wow. Okay. That'll be fun. If he's insta-killing everybody, who would I use against him then? Somebody who can handle herself. Like, oh, I don't know, Gwenpool. That might be fun. So I understand what you're saying. You probably might, I'm assuming that's right. It might be a bug. It might not be at the same time. Exactly. We don't know. The only people that could tell us whether it was a bug or not is Kabam, because they're the ones that know whether they intended it this way or not. But like I said, I could easily see myself making that mistake, because the way that I would probably have wanted to code it would be a bleed immune champion is immune to neurotoxins because they would not be able to be bled. You know, when I pictured Archangel, my idea would be if they're bleeding, mind you, bleeding, not just trigger bleed, but they would have to be bleeding and poisoned, and then they get the neurotoxin. That's how I would think of it conceptually. But code-wise, I could easily see where triggering a bleed, but then having an immunity, and if you code it so that you're only looking for the bleed trigger and not the bleed effect itself being there, then yeah, very easy bug to happen. But it may be that that's how they wanted it. See, I thought the stone was supposed to stop that. See, I swear Kabam did some under-the-table stuff to Venom. Like he used to be fine, and all of a sudden he gets physical resistant armor like 90% of the time. Well, I know he got buffed, but I don't know. See, something smells fishy. Says, I don't think the rewards match the challenge. Yeah, it might be one that I skip. We'll see. Says, well, with Archangel, you can't get a poison on a bleed immune champion because they get no bleeds. Wait, you can't get a poison on a bleed immune champion. Right. But when they have the suicide masteries on and they already have a poison, they can get neuro. Yeah, see, those things to me, I understand how they could happen programmatically. I just don't think it should work that way. And it might be that it was unintended. But I can easily see how that would work. See, for me, if I was looking for a bug, which I used to do, I would be looking at that and be like, oh, wait a minute. It looks like all you did, and it could be just one line of code that needs to be fixed. But tracking it down, you know, like looking for the trigger instead of the effect, that could just be one small snippet of code. And it may take you days to track that down. That's how bugs are. Some of them are real easy to fix and find. Some of them are easy to find but not fix. It's fun. I've spent weeks tracking down bugs. Just like 2. And then when I finally found what was the problem, seconds to fix it. Let's see. Kabam couldn't even reliably tell if that's a bug. Like when they said AA, oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that, Anthony. And you know what? I don't believe him. I think they used the community leader that actually said it as a scapegoat. You know, I don't think that person spoke out of turn. I think that that person went to them, and I have no proof of this, but I believe that that person went to them, asked, was told, no, he's working just fine, and then they came back and told the community that, and then later on, Kabam changed their minds. That's what I think happened. So yeah. Now, the funny thing is, it may have been a bug, but it may have been a bug that they didn't want to acknowledge. And then later on, they finally acknowledged it. Or it may have been that it wasn't a bug, but since they wanted to change it and they didn't want people to get too upset, they said, oh, it's a bug. But when I read how that worked, to me, that sounds like a bug. And that's why people were asking, you know, okay, you have somebody that's stun immune. So how can you stun them? If they're immune to stun, how can you stun them? If you can stun them, then that seems like it's a loophole, some sort of a bug. Unless you have something that explicitly states that it removes their stun immunity, then I could see it. So people asked because it seemed a little fishy that he was able to do that. See, forcing you to use one champ, then not making the stones powerful enough unless you rank up the champion a fair bit. Yeah, I'll probably wait on it. I'm not too rushed to do these. I can wait. You're probably right. Just like the stun bug on a stun immune with him also. Yeah, exactly. That's why I was saying. See, I have no idea. I don't have any insight into Kabam. I'm just someone that has been programming for over 20 years. And so I can give you that insight from a programmer standpoint and my experience, but I still don't know. You know, this is just me speculating. You know, I read this and I'm like, okay, I can see how this could have happened, but whether that's how they wanted it to happen or not, only they can say. And you're right, they may not know. It may be a bug and they go, ooh, this is a bug, but it's been here for a long time. Let's just keep it. Like, for example, the L3 not using, not taking recoil damage on your special 3 attack. That was a bug. And then they fixed it. And then it came back. And now it's permanent and they actually changed the text to reflect it. So now you don't take any recoil damage on your special 3s. That just seems to be how they work. All right, guys. It's about that time. Let's see who is streaming. Is anybody streaming? I see some guides uploaded. I see Killer Beezy. He streamed about an hour ago, but is he still streaming? I don't see Chris LaFleur streaming. Rich the Man is streaming. Post the link. Let's give him a raid. See, now I'm subscribed to Rich, and I have the notifications turned on, and I did not get any notification that Rich the Man was streaming. I'm looking here. I don't see any Rich the Man. Wait. I do see a Rich the Man. Okay. I don't see that he's streaming live right now, but I did see a notification a while back. All right, guys. Tim just posted up a link to Rich the Man's stream. Here's the hashtag. Go ahead and click on that link. Give him a sub if you haven't subbed to him. post Out of the Shadows, hashtag Out of the Shadows, to let him know that I'm coming for him. And I'm going to be over there for a little while anyway before I take a little break. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. And you'll show a little bit of support. All right, so let me see. Wow, this is weird. I'm trying to type in Streamlabs OBS, but it keeps telling me I need to sign in. Anyway, take care, everybody. And you all have a blessed day.